Hey everybody, just wanted to come on here and do a demonstration of the setup of one of the TRIAD orbit stands. These have many uses, obviously, but this particular configuration is going to be for our kick-in microphone on the drum set. My kick drum actually doesn't have a hole in it yet, but it will eventually. So that'll be the placement of this mic. You can also branch off from this stand and add a kick out microphone, which we will be doing in the future, just not right at this time. So I'm going to start by opening this TRIAD T-Series mic stand box. All of our TRIAD orbit gear has been purchased through Sweetwater, and everything that I bought through Sweetwater, which is quite a bit of stuff in the last few months, I've had no issues with. And I would even venture to say going through Sweetwater is going to provide you better results than going directly through the manufacturer. So it obviously comes with some paperwork. It includes some of these pieces here, which I'm going to talk about later. First, I just want to get the stand out of the box. It's packaged very well. I think you could drop these stands. I have an assortment of them. You could drop them off a building, and I think they would be perfectly fine. I mean, holding this right now, it's quite heavy. Really gives you a sense of the quality of this stand. Also comes with this package of cable, what they call cable control. So once you get your microphone and your cable plugged in, you can wrap this around parts of the stand and hide your cabling, which is pretty cool. I haven't used it yet, but I'm excited to. So obviously you're going to have some pieces of paper here that don't really need them. It does have a diagram on it, but I'm going to explain all that to you. So we're just going to go ahead and remove that. Well, anyways, and then this piece here could be cut off or simply removed. The first thing I want you to realize is, if you're new to these stands, it took me a minute to realize this, they all have these little connectors here that that you pull down with a couple of your fingers. When you pull it down, you can release this top piece here. I don't know if you can see that. I'm just simply pulling down. I can put it back in, and it locks in. If I pull that down, take that right back out. I just wanted to show you that because that took me a few minutes to figure out. These legs simply extend out. First thing I like to do is, unless you just need it to be lower, is to raise this bottom piece up. And the way these stands work is you unscrew the whatever piece you're on, simply lift, and then righty-tighty to tighten it. And these legs here are amazing. They have the ability to, if you pull this piece down towards the bottom of that leg, you can rotate this anywhere you want it. And so you could create a stand that angles this way, or maybe your stand needs a little bit extra weight on one side. You can just simply lean it. Obviously it puts more of the weight on the back there. Really cool feature. I'm just going to keep mine straight for now. I'll set that over here. So the second thing that we're going to be opening here is the what they call the orbital boom. This is the Orbit Series OM orbital boom. Once again, paperwork in this one, and the cable control piece that comes with it. So this is going to be the, just think of this as the boom part of a traditional microphone stand. But once again, extremely secure and well made. piece of hardware. So I'm just going to take this little piece of foam off. It's just for packaging. So at this point, if you remember that piece that we removed earlier from this, now, so it had the same connection here as this piece. So I'm just going to simply put that in, pull my thing down, as we talked about earlier, snap it in, and it's locked in there for good. So at this point, all of these stands have these levers that are, I mean, this thing feels like something that would go on a space shuttle. I mean, it's just absolutely solid. So you can rotate, loosen that. That gives you the ability to rotate this little ball here and move your stand literally just pretty much anywhere you want to go. So mine's going to be going sort of straight into the drum. I could also make it longer, of course. Once again, you just unscrew those rubber pieces. You can get pretty lengthy with it there. May not need all of that. In fact, I may want to lower mine back down. I was wrong. I think I do actually like that being a little lower for what I'm using it for. So the next thing that we're going to use, this little clamp here is actually going to be used for the kick out mic. So this clamp will attach at some point here. For example, here, this clamp will attach, and we'll have another, I haven't purchased it yet, so I don't know exactly how it works, but another thing that allows the kick out mic just to come sort of out right here next to our kick drum. I'm actually not going to be using that today. That will also include an M3 adapter, which, come to think of it, that may be all I need, because this M3 provides a really secure way to move around your microphone. But for right now, I'm just going to be using this M2. When you purchase these stands, you're going to need a lot of these M2s. This is kind of like the piece that goes with every stand. I don't suppose you have to, but I've used them on nearly every stand I have. Once again, some stickers, paperwork. So this piece, once again, it's got the same 1, 2, 3, 6-sided piece here that's just going to clip right in. Boom. Now I can take my microphone. I can take my kick-in microphone, which is the Shure Beta 52, classic kick-in microphone, which I haven't even opened yet. Also purchased through Sweetwater. Got some paperwork, of course, stickers and such. All microphones, and you guys probably already know this, but I remember when I was a new learner to all this and wish that somebody could have explained all this to me, but all these microphones you buy are going to have a piece, a way you can screw into something. So I'm simply going to take this back off, which defeated the purpose of what I did earlier, and it literally screws in. Everything's universal. Even if it's not, your M2 comes with other various adapter sizes, and I haven't had anything that hasn't worked yet. So I'm just screwing this in, very simple. I'm going to connect it right back to this. The cool thing about the M2, which I don't really need it per se, because my microphone's going to be going straight, but the M2 piece, which is the little piece here, unscrewing it allows absolutely quite literally 360 degrees of movement. So you could turn this thing anyway. It has an endless amount of uses. But as you can see right here, I can simply tighten that down. And if you imagine my kick drum being right here, going into the kick drum there, that's going to hold. I mean, I'm telling you, this is just solid as a rock. It's not going anywhere. So I just wanted to demonstrate that. I hope it helps you with any TRIAD Orbit stuff that you purchase. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. I've got several of these stands, and so I've kind of learned how they work, and they're just amazing. I love them. They're expensive, but they're worth the money if you're serious about making music. So this is MCI Studios. My name's Isaac. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day.